It's my one life, and I give it everything I got. I am music. I am sports. I am the culture. It's a quick news break with yours truly. I'm the one and only. I go by the name of Mr. TALIAFERRO. Please make sure you're following your boy. It's on Instagram at itsmrtaliaferro. So I want to start here with DJ Academics on his show alongside Nadeska and Wayno, Everyday Struggle over there at Complex. Academics had some comments that some would deem harsh, some would say truthful. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it in the comment box below. A topic came up about the Migos. After over the weekend, the Migos were performing their new record, and it didn't seem to be received well, but it's kind of hard to even tell if it was received well because there are no fans in the building. I'll get to that more in a second. But you listen to what Academics said about the Migos, just speaking on their success as of late or lack thereof. We obviously know that Quavo has been in the news recently for his relationship with Saweetie. Congratulations to them. Offset has been in the news over his divorce with superstar Cardi B. And then the Migos collectively have been in the news as they have opted to part ways with P over there at Quality Control. So here's what Academics had to say on the Migos as of late. Check it out and let me know what you think about it.
The Migos are absolutely on the clock. They were the hottest group, let's just call them artists, hottest artists on earth. After Bad and Bougie, after a really successful run of really great singles, then at that point, they started licensing and selling the cool to everybody else. We saw them with football players here. We saw them doing this. And by the way, great business moves. But with the Migos, they were a street rap group. We're used to these motherfuckers in a band or this and third. All of a sudden, these niggas are they're only in the Hollywood Hills, Beverly Hills. They look like they've lost the street presence, the street essence. Hip hop, you're talking about a lifestyle. So when the lifestyle no longer matches what you're putting out in terms of content.
So Quavo did respond to this. He said, pull up, Academics, and chop it up like a man. I promise I ain't gonna hit you. Just want to play you these new Migos records since you think shit's sweet. And stop bashing my girl. She's a female. But if I tell her to go in on your shit, I'm sure it'll be a problem. Essentially was what Quavo was saying. Yeah. I tend to believe anytime you get a rapper to respond, more times than not, I'll say it's because even the rapper feels a little pressure, or maybe they feel like they're not at their highest and they feel like media personalities or fans are trying to attack them when they're not at their greatest. Also, let's incorporate the fact that most of these artists have more time than ever right now because they're not on the road getting shows or preparing to go get bags or traveling out of the country getting bags. So, I mean, if you want to be real, artists got more time than ever, not dropping a lot of music. Studio sessions are what they are, but studio sessions cost, and getting these records mixed and mastered and all that stuff cost. I'm pretty sure there's a reason why Quavo opted to respond to Academics right now. I mean, people have had conversations about the Migos for years now. I personally will tell you this, right? In regards to Academics saying the Migos fell off, I have had the luxury of actually pulling up in Lawrenceville, Georgia 3 years now, right? 2 or 3 years now at Quavo's Honcho Day. And I've gotten to know people that know Quavo personally, that knew Offset personally, right? That knew of Takeoff, right? Like I've gotten to know some of these people, and they've told me how highly they consider the Migos, right? These three guys that have come from around the way from them and made it out. I've been at Berkmar High School multiple times and seen how people speak about the Migos. They really come from them places. But in the last 3 or 4 years, it's kind of been tough to see that they really come from them places because, and I think Academics was on to something just a little bit when he says, the Migos brand has been watered down by all these companies and corporations. It's tough to tell that these are the rappers that came from nothing, that came in rapping about the birds. Poo-poo. Like, it's tough to hear. It's tough to really see that when you see these rappers everywhere you turn on your TV screen. Every time the NBA goes to a timeout, you see the Migos. Every time the NFL takes a commercial break, you see the Migos. Truth be told, I was watching the World Series last year, and during the commercials, guess who had a spot in damn baseball? The Migos were featured. I think there is some truth to your brand being watered down by all these companies, because when you know you're doing music that's gonna be picked up by Sprite and Foot Locker and all these companies, your raps you gotta tone it down a little bit. The way you get certain things across, it can't be all about guns and killing people and all other type of things that we've grown accustomed to hearing the Migos rap about over the years. You can't really give it how you want to because you know your music is, you're not making this record just for a 200,000 mixtape listens right now. You're making this bad boy for hundreds of millions of commercial views, right? Like, there is something to that, but I'll take what Academic said and I'll leave that right there. I'm gonna reveal what I actually believe is the real reason why the Migos are not getting over right now. They've dropped a few records. The Needed record was cool with Youngboy. The Taco record was I didn't like it. I'm gonna tell y'all what I think though, more than anything else. Man, have there ever been an act, an artist that benefit more from having fans than the Migos? Like, has there ever been an act that benefits more from having fans than the Migos? To me, that's bigger than everything else. I have seen the Migos perform live more than anybody I know. If you've ever been to a festival, 9 times out of 10, the Migos are on the bill. I was able to watch the Migos come up when they were still in clubs, getting 20,000, 30,000 a show. I saw them perform multiple times. And obviously, them bags are like 200,000 a show when things are normal. Nowadays, they get them big boy checks. But the Migos have never been, as often as I've seen them perform, they've never been a great act performing. And if you're going to do award shows on YouTube and all that and no fans, we're going to see the real you. Even when I saw the Migos a couple years ago, the last time I saw them on tour with Drake, we weren't vibing out with the performance that the Migos were giving because it was a great, energetic performance. We're vibing out with them because the records are so great. The fans were carrying the Migos on that stage. Takeoff, if you ever seen Takeoff perform, he literally just stumbles across the stage, barely moving from time to time. He be high in his mind. I love Takeoff, right? The fans have carried the Migos on that stage. So I believe them more than anybody else. They need fans in the building. That's what this comes down to more than anything else. I think this pandemic has hurt obviously every artist, but I don't think an act has been hurt more than the Migos have been hurt. Their whole gimmick, their whole group is based on fan support. And if the fans don't believe that they still the 3 dudes from the trenches anymore, and if the fans ain't able to at least celebrate some of the music of old when these dudes were really in some of them places, it's gonna be tough for the Migos to have success right now. That is my biggest reason why I don't believe the Migos are prospering right now during quarantine. That's gonna be a tough one for them. That music's not gonna give over because the fans know they can't go celebrate this music on stage with them. Simple as that to me. Y'all let me know who y'all agree with and talk to me in the comment box below. Do you believe there's any truth to the Migos falling off, or do you believe that's a little far-fetched? I don't think they fell off, but I do believe they're past their prime. That's what I think. I'm out.